Top 10 ways to see if he's cheating on you. Being cheated on is a quite terrible thing that absolutely no one wants to experience. But if you suspect that your boyfriend is cheating on you, here are 10 ways that you can know for sure. Number 10, you think he is cheating. Now, I'm not talking about you being paranoid, but if you genuinely feel that he is cheating, so much so that you are checking out this video, there might be something there worth investigating. This does not say that your intuition or suspicion is always right, but sometimes it is better safe than sorry. The truth is that what you suspect as him cheating could just be him going through a stressful time at work or with his friends and family, which is why communication is very important in a relationship. However, more often than not, people's suspicions of their boyfriend's cheating have turned out to be spot on. So do with that information what you will. Number 9, changes in his use of technology. Like most other factors that you will hear in this video, changes in his use of technology could mean something other than cheating. For instance, if your boyfriend is trying to throw a surprise for you, it makes sense that he would take his calls in another room. However, if this happens consistently, and it happens together with a number of other signs, you want to be wary. Aside from taking his calls away from you, a suspicious partner might also have to different phones while you have only one of his numbers, and might also have to different emails while you have the address of only one. If one of those numbers is his work number, there is absolutely nothing wrong with him giving you that one too. So, if he is extremely protective of his other numbers and/or emails, there might be something there. Another thing you want to look out for is whether or not he allows you to use his devices. Some cheating experts might have the one device that they don't mind you handling. So, if there is a device that is off limits, something is off. Number 8, he picks unnecessary fights. If your boyfriend is picking unnecessary fights with you infrequently too, you might want to sit him down and have a discussion. He might very well be on a short fuse because of some issues that are totally unrelated to you or cheating, which is why you want to have that discussion. But if he insists that there is nothing wrong, there might be something up. Granted, couples will have arguments of different magnitudes, but if he is picking fights with you more than he used to and for no apparent reason to, it might be because he has found someone else and is now trying to get you to break up with him, or he is just tired of being with you and doesn't value you anymore. Either way, there is probably something wrong. Number 7, his routines are off. If your husband or boyfriend has, seemingly out of nowhere, significantly changed his routine, there might be something suspicious there. Here's what I mean. If your partner usually leaves for work at 7 a.m., but he starts leaving for work at 6 a.m., it could be because he wants to be more efficient at work, because he wants to spend less time with you, or because he is seeing someone else. Whatever the case, you might want to look into that. Other things that could be off could be the route he runs, the time he gets off work, and him suddenly always going to visit friends. Now, here is the thing. These changes in routine are not something that you have to look too hard to spot. They are quite noticeable, so there's no need to be paranoid and try to guess and stuff. You will notice the changes. Number 6, you're not invited to certain things with him anymore. If your boyfriend has started to sideline you from his work stuff and general social life, there might be something suspicious there. One non-invite might not be enough reason for you to get suspicious, but if he used to invite you for work parties or to have lunch with his friends and colleagues, but now he no longer does and hasn't for a while now, it might be because there is someone else that he doesn't want you to run into. It could also be because he is trying to distance you from his friends because he knows that the relationship is on its last legs. Or it could just be because he doesn't want his friends and colleagues to give him away. So he might just stop inviting you without giving you any reason. Or he might try cooking up some excuses. Whatever the case, if you find that you haven't gone to his work stuff in a while, or seen his friends or colleagues, you should be wary. Number 5, he accuses you of cheating. It is quite ironic, but someone that suspects you of cheating might himself be cheating. If this is true, his experience with cheating would make him suspicious of you with basically everybody you are friends with and suspicious of any little change you make in your life. He might believe that if he has been cheating and has been able to get away with it, there is a possibility that you have been doing the same. And sometimes, the accusation might just be them trying to justify their actions. That said, on your part, you want to make sure that you are as open as possible and are not doing anything suspicious. Let it be that his accusations are a result of his interpretation of your actions and not your actions themselves. Number 4, sex is way better. Yay, I know that this is a strange one, especially considering that you benefit from it. But it could be a sign that your partner is cheating. Granted, the fact that your partner is now fantastic in bed could very well be because he is doing some genuine research. In which case, go ahead and enjoy yourself. However, if mind-blowing sex is happening more frequently and typically out of the blue, and that is going on alongside some of the other cheating signs, it could be because he is getting some hands-on practice with someone else. Number 3, your friend suspects something. All these signs that have been talked about might be difficult for you to spot because you are actually in the relationship and are probably in love with him. A second opinion might be needed. So, if your friends and family, the ones you actually trust, have started asking you weird questions that suggest that they think that there is something off between you and your boyfriend, it could be because they have actually started to notice something off. One person asking what's up with your relationship might not be enough to warrant being suspicious. But if more than one friend or family member has said something on different occasions, there might be an issue there. Number 2, his picture of the future has changed. If you guys used to always talk about getting married, having children, adopting a pet, and all that interesting future stuff that included you both, but he doesn't anymore, it could be because he no longer sees you in his future. It could be that he still talks about the future, but just doesn't talk about you in his. Or he just doesn't talk about his future with you anymore because he doesn't want you getting any ideas. Also, there is a possibility that you have caught him doing this a number of times. And every time, he has explained it away. Bottom line is that if your boyfriend no longer pictures you in his future, there is most likely something wrong. Number 1, he is emotionally distant. Finally, probably the most significant sign that your boyfriend is cheating on you is that he seems to be pulling away from you emotionally. Now, it is important that you do not get being emotionally distant confused with not being as euphorically in love as he was when you guys first declared your love for each other. We all know that the euphoric feeling of love will simmer down into something calmer and comfortable. But if he is no longer willing to share his emotions and feelings with you, getting information from him is like pulling teeth, and where you guys hardly ever talk anymore. It could be because he wants to be with anyone but you, or because there is actually someone else. And there you have it. If you've noticed your partner exhibit a number of these signs, you should consider having a talk with him to find out what exactly is going wrong. Remember, these signs could very well be significant of something else entirely. But a number of them together, that's suspicious. That's weird. With that, we've come to the end of this video. Are there other tips you'd like to share? Kindly do so in the comments section. Thank you.